our lifespan is very short. When you think about the way the world moves, when you think about history, we really don't get a lot of time. And by the time we've reached a point where we get it, it's like halfway over, if we're lucky, which kind of sucks. But one of the things that I think is really exciting right now for me, even in the midst of colonizers attempting to breach my interior, is that I can see the growth. I can see the places where 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I might have handled something differently. And now I've come into a space where patience still is not my ministry. She never will be. She will always be my nemesis. There is a space of clarity that I think I've entered that, to be honest, that, the current diagnosis has kind of highlighted for me. And so there's a certain amount of, I had an amazing conversation with my neighbor yesterday, and in the course of talking to him about, what he's going through and just, my observations, I was able to deliver some messages that were not necessarily of me, but came through me, about the importance of the energy that you put into things. So you may be doing all of the things correctly, but are you doing them with a sense of fear as you do them? And how does that fear get projected into the universe? So there's clarity that I walk with now that I didn't necessarily have before. There's a groundedness that people have been sort of acknowledging that I didn't have before. And I think that just comes with having lived and having seen that even though it feels like terrible, if you wake up the next day, there's another chance to do something about it. And so the clarity for me is really important. Because what you do realize is that it has taken this long because that's what it takes to get to a place of wisdom. And wisdom happens in different levels, but I think we all over time achieve a certain amount of wisdom, whether we use it or not. Because that's the key. Are you going to use your wisdom? Or are you going to act like you ain't got it? And so I recently was challenged where I had to be reminded of, you know how many years you've been on this planet? Do you know what you've done? Do you know what you've survived? Yeah, this is scary, but please don't forget who you are. Like, you're a ninja. Like, you have survived. Like, my ancestors are very, they speak in all kinds of ways. Like, you forgot you're a ninja. Come on, let's go. Like, don't forget. Didn't you do this? Didn't you? Like, there was this list of didn't you kill yourself this way? Didn't you do this? Didn't you help this person? Did you do? So there was just this cataloging of things that it just gave me clarity on one of my little walks. And, the clarity came through really strong, and I'm thankful for that, because I don't know that you get to that point unless you live. So I think the thing about aging is that if you let it, you do get better. It teaches you things. You not only outgrow behaviors and perspectives, but you hopefully gain clarity and insight that's like, okay, I can look at this. The way I would have handled this 10 years ago is definitely different than the way I'm handling it now, because I understand that there's really nothing to fear. It's just, okay, what do we got to do? I'm probably going to be uncomfortable. I'm probably not going to like it. But will I get through it? Either way, yeah.